me now create a fear psychosis. Innocent people are going to be harassed. Law is good. देखिए हिंदी भाषा में और राजनीति की भाषा में ये लेकिन शब्द जो होता है ना, ये हर प्रकार के अवसरवाद के लिए एक तंत्र आपके हाथ में दे देता है। मैं तो काले धन के खिलाफ हूं, लेकिन इससे कहीं आम आदमी पे, किसी एनआरआई पे असर नहीं पड़ेगा। ये लेकिन भूल जाइए आप।
Opposition was coming in from various quarters, including the Congress party, which wanted this bill to be referred to a standing committee because it required greater parliamentary scrutiny. Let's listen in to what some of the opposition benches had to say.
ये पता चले सदन को, केवल इतना चल जाए कि ब्लैक मनी हिंदुस्तान में कितनी है, विदेश में कितनी है। क्यों कई बार ये बहस हो चुकी, कई बार सवाल उठ चुके, कई बार सवाल उठे, अभी नहीं पिछले साल। क्या बोल रहे हैं तुम?
मुलायम जी,
इतना पता अभी तक, इतना
मैं
आप गए
आदमी मुलायम सिंह जी, मैं
आप जब बोलोगे तो बोलो। मुलायम सिंह जी, मुलायम सिंह जी, प्लीज प्लीज, मुलायम सिंह जी प्लीज बैठिए।
असत्य बात है, सभी को इंटरेस्ट है, सभी लोग इस बात पे सहमत हैं, लेकिन जो प्रोसीजर आपने अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं इस बिल को पास करवाने का, उस प्रोसीजर के बारे में चर्चा चल रही है, ताकि उसके मेरिट और डिमेरिट पे नहीं है। प्रोसीजर इसलिए आपको स्टैंडिंग कमेटी का भेजने का जो हमारे मुद्दा उठाया था, उसके बारे में आप कहना चाहिए, उसके बजाय आप
हो गया।
इसके बावजूद भी आपको, मैडम आपको अधिकार है, आर्टिकल 110(3) में आपको पूरा पावर है ये इस बिल को मनी बिल कन्वर्ट करने का है या नहीं, आप खुद ही कह सकते हैं। इसकी इतनी बड़ी वकालत की भी जरूरत नहीं है।
J.V. Shergill, now can you explain to our viewers what's the stand of the Congress party on black money? You were actually, after taunting the government, as the finance minister Arun Jaitley pointed out, after taunting the government for so many months for doing nothing on black money, when the government brought in a bill to actually tax and levy penal charges as well as put in criminal prosecution for those who hold unofficial black money abroad, your party was actually asking for this to be delayed through the procedure of the standing committee. I mean, are you going to hide behind procedures to actually delay something like this? Because the finance minister made it very clear that flight of capital is something that takes place, which is why there is an urgency to pass this bill at the earliest. Why was the Congress trying to be cagey and stall this entire effort at this point?
Navika, I hope you will give me 30 seconds uninterrupted to give an answer to your lengthy question. Two quick points I want to make, and I'll answer them specifically. Number one, Mr. Arun Jaitley, with his clever wordplay, is this bill is a complete eyewash. What he didn't tell you in the parliament, I was hearing on your channel only, how does this bill address the problem of retrieval and firstly identification of information on black money stashed abroad, retrieval of black money stashed abroad, and how does it fulfill their promise of bringing the black money within 100 days and giving each one of us 15 lakh? Point number one. I went through the entire context of the bill. Now what is the bill? This bill is an old wine in a new bottle. What does it say? Two clauses. Firstly, it tells you, okay, we will penalize you. This is a deterrent bill. Don't we know there is section 94 in the Income Tax Act? Don't we know 69A, B, C, D amended by the Finance Bill of 2012, which say exactly the very same thing? Number 3, clause 73 says central government will enter into fresh agreements for exchanging information with other nations. I am sorry, is the government sleeping in some kind of a slumber? The government already has entered into agreement. The law already prescribes that. We have 81 information agreements, 14 specific information exchange agreements. So this is an old wine in a new bottle. What this bill does not address is how will you identify and retrieve the black money.
You asked for 30 seconds. You've had almost 3 minutes. But which part of the bill don't you agree with? The part of recovery? Well, it was very clearly mentioned by the finance minister, and it's provided for in the bill itself that if a person is found possessing wealth abroad which he has not disclosed in India, then he can be liable to pay for those assets from his assets
No,
in India.
Navika.
And the tax that he
Navika,
said was 30%.
please read section 69A.
1 minute. 30 plus 30% if you actually declared your income within the specified window that the government would come up with, and if not declared in that much time, then 30 plus 90%, which means it erodes the complete value of the asset held at 120% penal interest, penal tax rate that would be charged. GVL Narasimha Rao, is the government, is the Congress really
Navika,
taking on the
please,
BJP?
In your example, please tell me how does this provision
I
help
do
in
not
retrieving
want to
the
be
black money from
interrupted.
abroad? Please tell me.
Please,
Well,
please.
well, the taxation,
Mr. Rao, I'm
the
not
taxation
interrupting. Go
takes
ahead.
care of
Go
that.
ahead,
But
go ahead.
GVL Narasimha Rao, I think the Congress party's real point with the BJP is the fact that Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, in the run-up to the elections of 2014, had made a statement that there would be 15 lakh rupees in each person's account. That's the political point that the Congress has been raising. What's your defense to that?
I think I don't want to be interrupted. I want the same courtesy to be extended to me. The Congress party, for 10 years, they were in power, except encouraging people stashing away money abroad. They did nothing even to comply with the Supreme Court recommendations, Supreme Court directions to set up an SIT, which was constituted only when we came into office in the very first cabinet meeting. So the Congress has absolutely no credibility on this issue. It had dodged the issue. It had actually protected the black money, black marketers, black money, people stashing black money abroad. As far as this law is concerned, if the Congress party is getting jitters, I think they are only showing it publicly to the people of the country. We have promised in our manifesto, I will read from our manifesto, this exactly is what is being done by the BJP. In our manifesto, it was clearly stated that we will the government will recommend amendments to existing laws. The government will make amendments to the existing laws or enact new laws. I think this was the, we will also proactively engage with foreign governments to facilitate information sharing on black money. And on both the fronts, our government had been very active. And if the Congress party does not, and if the parliament actually does not unanimously pass this law, if they have some suggestions, there is a discussion happening in parliament, rather than give these suggestions on talk shows, if they have any conviction, they should make these points on the floor of the house. The provisions of this law are extremely stringent. They will make people who have stashed money abroad, they will make them sleepless. You can already see a lot of people
we'll have to wait and watch
trips.
whether that really happens. But Sanjay Hegde, let me get in Sanjay Hegde. Let's get a legal perspective on this one. Sanjay Hegde, the Congress party clearly at the time when this bill was introduced in Parliament was not talking about the various sections which were the provisions of the law as stated by J.V. Shergill here. They were actually talking about the Lok Sabha rules and section 110 and section 115 where this entire issue needed more parliamentary scrutiny and needed to be sent to a standing committee, and why it was not a money bill and why it should actually be sent to a standing committee and why it should actually go through more rigorous scrutiny. That was the issue of the Congress's debate. Do you think somewhere or the other the Congress was cagey when it came to the issue of black money bill? And just what is the point the Congress was trying to make?
Well, quite frankly, I think that both parties are in a game of tit for tat whenever they are in the opposition. There's a long history of when the BJP was in the opposition, opposing certain bills which now they have passed. The Congress is doing just the same thing right now. What we're looking at is a certain kind of legislative gridlock that's happened in a lot of democracies. In the US, for instance, you'll remember Affordable Care Act. The moment the Democrats have passed it, it's become such a huge issue. I fear as a country that we are getting into this bipolar legislative gridlock. Please, my personal appeal to both parties is do not ever be seen on the ruling side as ramming through legislation, and on the opposition side just opposing for the sake of opposition. There is some merit in matters being considered deliberated. If you rush through legislation, for instance, both parties agreed and rushed through the NJAC Act. That is for the National
No, but
Judicial
on the black
Accountability
money
Committee.
issue. On
No,
the
no,
black
no.
money issue.
Just 1 minute. I'm just giving you an example. It is running into such huge trouble in the courts when the legality is tested. I agree. Today, as far as black money is concerned, you need legislation primarily to tell the outside world that money which is lying there in those accounts, it is liable to be taxed in India. And you have made a mechanism where if an Indian citizen has kept unaccounted money abroad, it is taxed and the recovery of the tax is in India. That legislative mechanism is
So,
required for the
Jaiveer,
nation.
what's your question? You know, you're worried about how this money is going to be brought back. The fact is, Dipinder Hooda, when he was arguing this entire case on the floor of the House, he was not arguing on the merits of the entire legal process that had been outlined in the bill by the government. His entire conversation, his entire explanation was on the fact that there was Rule 117 on the description of a finance bill and whether a finance bill needs to be sent to, some sort of a joint committee of the parliament where it can be scrutinized. That means the Congress party was actually absolutely insistent that this bill go through the standing committee, which means delaying procedures. And, you may hide behind the fact that procedures need to be gone through, but the fact is that it was a delaying tactic.
Navika, just on the fact that there exists a procedure, we as a Congress party or any political party, don't we have the right to ask the government in hand to follow the procedure? Each and every bill is being bulldozed by using their brute majority. Whether it's insurance bill, whether it's the land bill, we had to actually cry out loud regarding the insurance bill. Though we brought it, they brought out the changes. Now, if this is a dangerous precedent being set, yes, I agree it is an important bill. We will deliberate, give our suggestions, but there is a forum to give the suggestions. Tomorrow, on their own women fancies, you keep on issuing ordinances, you keep on bulldozing bill after bill. We will not take it lying down. We can't give away a complete eyewash to the procedure which there is in the parliament. I'm sorry, this will not happen. And this is a dangerous practice for any democracy or any parliament to function.
Narasimha Rao, the question to you is really on this entire issue. You've been caught between a rock and a hard place in the Rajya Sabha. You may pass these bills, the land bill, you may pass the black money bill, all these bills in Lok Sabha, but when it comes to Rajya Sabha, you just don't have the numbers. Even the GST bill, the land bill are both going to be referred now through a special announcement on the floor of the House. We expect tomorrow to joint committees of the parliament. Now, one more bill pushed through Lok Sabha again comes through the Rajya Sabha numbers. So just what is your strategy as far as Rajya Sabha is concerned, and are we going to see legislations go through only in Lok Sabha and be stalled in Rajya Sabha?
You see, it's a reality that we have a big majority in Lok Sabha, and we are in a minority in Rajya Sabha. That's a matter of reality, and we have to contend with it. And BJP we have been trying to reason with the opposition, reach out to the opposition and every regional party and the Congress party to support all these bills. And the opposition to the GST bill from the Congress party is bizarre. I think it's purely opposition for the sake of it, because the bill went through a standing committee. It was there with the standing committee on finance for 2.5 years, and the recommendations have been accepted. All the state governments have been consulted. The empowered group of ministers, finance ministers, made suggestions. So this is one bill which has actually the consensus. If the Congress party is trying to oppose it in Lok Sabha, in Rajya Sabha, I think it's only exposing the Congress party's hollowness. On the black money bill, let me warn the Congress party. If they take recourse to the same measures, people will see through the Congress party's design, the manner in which they did not allow investigations to happen during their term. It will be seen as an attempt by the Congress party to protect the corrupt and also people stashing black money abroad. I hope they will see the sense prevails. If it does not, I think let them...
GVL Narasimha Rao, Jaiveer Shekhar and Sanjay Hegde, stay with me. We are getting some breaking news. We know we are living in a city where this morning there was a cop who actually did he did throw stones at a woman. We need to go to that story as well. But for the moment, just stay with me. We'll listen into what Sadanand Gowda, the law minister, had to say, and I'll come back to you.
The present attitude of the Congress leader shows that something fishy behind this, because unless and until there is something, why they should hesitate to get it passed as early as possible. If it goes to the standing committee, it will take another 3 months. So time and again getting everybody together. What is the need of it? Because everybody is telling that it must be done. They were blaming us since last 1 year, saying that you said that you will bring back black money. You have not made any attempt all this. Now we are making an attempt. Why should they hinder our attempts?
Tonight,